everyone, and thanks for joining us today on Channel Futures TV Edition. I am Kimberly Bryersmore, owner of IT Girls Tech Ninjas in Central Texas. We're an MSP and brokerage and have been a part of the channel family with Telarus for over 8 years. Today, we are joined by Michael Paez, Technical Partner Enablement Trainer for Fortinet. Welcome, Mike.
Hey, thanks for having me, Kimberly. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Let's get right into it. So what does the threat landscape look like today, and what are organizations having to deal with?
It's a great question, Kimberly. The threat landscape has expanded more in the last 5 years than it did the 20 years previous to that. I mean, think about it. I mean, you have so many devices that are connecting to the internet now that weren't before. I mean, even coffee machines are connected to the internet now. Like, how do you manage something without an operating system? How do you protect it against ransomware? So, a lot of the people that we talk to, a lot of people I talk to struggle with figuring out a way to manage these devices and not only manage, but make sure that you find all the devices connecting to your network. So the threat landscape is expanding more now than it ever has, and it will continue to do so in the future.
Absolutely. So anything with an IP address can be a threat. So what's the best defense?
The best defense is knowledge. Knowing what's out there, knowing why it's being done and how to defend not only yourself or possibly your customer is the best defense. And that starts with certifications. That's the best way not only to know the information, but to demonstrate that you know what you're talking about.
So what benefit does certification on a product like FortiGate's next generation firewall give an individual or an organization?
As an individual, being certified as a network security expert or NSE4 on the FortiGate gives you a clear identifier that you know what you're talking about, whether it's for your current employer or future employers. Employers are constantly looking for certifications, and I believe the percentage is 84% of those polled in 2022 look for certifications, and 90% are willing to pay for those certifications. Right. So as an individual, it sets you apart from everyone else, that you know what you're talking about and you can take that on into the future. And as an organization, it gives your customers the confidence that you have the staff, you have the team that can make sure that they're up and running and nothing stops them from going forward.
That's absolutely correct. And being able to set yourself apart as an expert in this field is really valuable. So what do you see for 2023? What can we expect?
For 2023 and beyond, I expect to see a bigger explosion of devices connecting into the network, whether it's your regular traditional IT or OT. Bridges are now connected into the internet. You can manually remotely control those, and they can let you know when they need to be repaired. Even there's so many devices that are connecting, so many things that we're seeing out there that traditionally weren't connected to the internet before, right? Devices, things that in the OT field didn't have the big watchful eye of the internet looking at it. So arming yourself with the knowledge and using certifications to set yourself apart, and using our authorized training centers to, if you aren't the kind of do-it-yourselfer and you need a little help, our authorized training centers like Exclusive Networks can help make sure that and walk you through the process of getting certified.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you, Mike, for joining us on this edition of Channel Futures TV.
Thanks for having me.